Are you thinking of moving to Calgary? You are not alone. Over 100 people every day are relocating to this city according to reddit.com. Some will love it, a few might regret it. But is Calgary the right choice for you and your family? In this ultimate guide, we will help you to figure that out before you think of moving here or before you move here. Hi, this is Rupi Olak, your realtor here in Calgary, and I welcome you to the ultimate guide to relocating to Calgary, Alberta, Canada. In this video, we will walk you through everything you need to know about moving to Calgary in 2025, from housing and neighborhoods to jobs, schools, and lifestyle. By the end, you will have a clear picture of what life in Calgary is like and why so many people are flocking here. This is what you will expect. Here is a quick rundown of what we will cover. Why Calgary is so appealing, the latest migration trends and demographics, an overview of Calgary's real estate market, the cost of living breakdown, insights into Calgary's lifestyle from nature lovers to city enthusiasts, a tour of top neighborhoods and schools to consider, the essential tips to make your relocation smooth. This is going to be a comprehensive one-stop guide to settling in Calgary. So let's dive in. Why Calgary? Why so many people are choosing Calgary over other Canadian cities? Let's explore the top reasons that makes Calgary truly special. Number one is affordability. Calgary offers big city amenities without the sky-high price tag of Toronto or Vancouver. Housing is significantly more affordable here in Calgary. Now, the benchmark price in Calgary as early 2025 was $581,000. It's dramatically lower than Vancouver, which is 1.18 million, and Toronto 1.05 million, according to marniecampbell.ca. In fact, Calgary boasts the second lowest cost of living among Canada's major cities, according to calgary.ca. You get more bang for your buck here, whether you are renting or buying, which is a huge draw for individuals and families alike. Number two is economic opportunities. Calgary's economy is diverse and growing. Long known as the center of Canada's energy industry, it is also expanding into tech, finance, and other sectors. The city has Canada's highest concentration of corporate head offices per capita, according to calgary.ca, which means plenty of job opportunities for professionals. Unemployment remains relatively low and income are high. Calgary has some of the highest personal incomes in Canada, according to calgary.ca. Whether you are a young professional or a seasoned executive, Calgary's job market offers opportunity in fields like energy, engineering, tech setups, and more. Now, the business environment is friendly and entrepreneurial, with affordable office space and a can-do, according to spiritcalgary.ca. Next is quality of life. Perhaps the biggest allure is Calgary's fantastic quality of life. This city consistently ranks among one of the most livable cities in the world. What makes life here so great? A mix of urban and outdoor lifestyle. Calgary is a clean, safe, family-friendly city with vibrant art and culture scene, festivals including Calgary's world-famous Stampede, a strong sense of community. At the same time, nature is at your doorstep. A majestic Rocky Mountains are only an hour away, offering a weekend getaway for skiing, hiking, and boating. Residents enjoy an active lifestyle here. There are over 1,000 kilometers of pathway in the city for walking and cycling, according to calgary.ca. Calgary is also Canada's one of the sunniest city with over 330 sunny days. Winters are bright here. Speaking of winter, it is cold, but Calgary's unique Chinook winds can raise temperature by 15 degrees in a day, giving a welcome break in a cold month. Combine all this with excellent healthcare, good schools, and friendly, down-to-earth people, and you have a high quality of life that Calgarians are proud of. In short, Calgary hit that sweet spot, affordable, opportunity rich, and great lifestyle. No wonder so many Canadians and newcomers are from abroad are drawn to this city. Inbound migration trends and demographics of 2025. So let's talk about who is moving to Calgary, Alberta, and why. Now, Alberta is a state or province of Calgary, which Calgary is a city of Alberta, is leading Canada's population growth. In 2024, Alberta's population surged by 4.4%, the fastest pace since 1981 by marinecampbell.ca. Over 12 months up to mid-2024, the province added roughly 138,000 people, officially pushing Alberta's population over 5 million mark. Now, that growth continued into 2025, but somewhat slower. Now, with Alberta still gaining thousands of new residents each quarter, where are these people coming from? A big chunk is coming from other provinces in Canada. In 2024 alone, nearly 44,000 Canadians moved to Alberta from elsewhere. And where is that elsewhere? It's especially from Ontario and British Columbia, according to marinecampbell.ca. Now, Calgary, being Alberta's largest city, captures a lot of this influx. People are leaving more expensive cities like Toronto and Vancouver, attracted by Calgary's affordable housing job market. And believe me, it's not just oil jobs anymore here. Now, Alberta's opportunities are broader now. International immigration is another major driver of this population. In 2024, over 60,000 international immigrants arrived in Alberta, according to marinecampbell.ca. Many of them chose Calgary as their new home. Calgary today is a diverse, multicultural city. And let me share with you, it is one of the youngest cities of Canada. And now newcomers from around the globe contributes to its growth and vibrancy. So let's look at Calgary city stat. Now, Calgary's metropolitan area population is around 1.5 million in 2025, according to Calgary.ca. Making it third largest municipality in Canada, you guys. Now, the Calgary's population grew 28% over the last decade, according to marinecampbell.ca, and it's still growing steadily. The median age of Calgary is about 38 years, so it's a relatively young city. In fact, Calgary has one of the lowest proportion of seniors in the country, meaning a strong workforce with a lot of young families. Let's talk about household income. Household income is very high here. The median household income is around $98,000 2022. Data is taken from 12statcan.gc.ca. Now, the household earns over six figures here. This is thanks to the robust job market and high-paying industries in the region. Calgary's population is educated and skilled, which further attracts companies and create a positive cycle of growth. One interesting recent trend, due to new federal policies and numbers of temporary residents, like some international students on study permits, study visas, have leveled off or even declined slightly in 2025. But overall, Calgary's growth is full steam ahead, fueled by interprovincial movers and immigration making a new life here. For you, this means you will be in a good company. Thousands of others are relocating here, finding communities and opportunities in Calgary. Let's talk about housing, a key concern for any relocation. What's the real estate market like in Calgary in 2025? In one word, balanced. After the red-hot surge in early 20s, Calgary's housing market has moderated to more stable, balanced market with a healthy supply of listings and steady demand. Now, this is a good news if you are planning to move here, because it means you have more options and won't face a frenzied market. Let's talk about home prices. As mentioned, Calgary is much more affordable than Canada's bigger cities. The average price of a resale home in Calgary is around $580K to $590K. as of mid-2025, data given by CanadianMortgageTrends.com and MarineCampbell.ca. According to Calgary Real Estate Board, the average resale price in May of 2025 was about $583K, with a benchmark price around $589,900 according to CanadianMortgageTrends.com. Now, prices have inched up a few percentage year over year, and expected forecast is 3 to 5% increase in home prices through 2025. By comparison, Vancouver's average home price is well over 1.1 million, so is Toronto. So Calgary looks like a bargain according to MarineCampbell.ca. This affordability is one of Calgary's biggest draws for newcomers. Let's talk about sales and inventory. The market is not as crazy competitive as it was during the pandemic boom. Home sales have actually cooled down slightly. For example, sales were down by 12 to 19% year over year in early 2025, giving buyer a bit more breathing room. At the same time, new listings have increased, and inventory numbers of home on the market is up by 60% from the last year. More inventory means you have better chances of finding a home that fits your needs. The sale to new listing ratio is around 60% as of spring 2025, which indicates a balanced market, not strongly favoring sellers or buyers. In particularly terms, this means homes are not selling in one day with dozens of offers like in 2020. Desirable properties do still move fast. You do have a bit more time to shop around, but if you find the one, you should act fast. Let's talk about property types. Calgary offers everything from downtown condos to suburban single-family homes. Lately, single-family detached homes have been the hottest commodity. Demand is high and supply is relatively low. So prices of houses have stayed strong. Many families moving here seek those backyards and garage and will pay a premium for it. The condos and apartment market, on the other hand, have been softer. With more condos available, that segment might see a slight downturn with the great deals for buyers. Now, there are also townhomes and duplex, which are a nice middle ground. If you are relocating from a pricier city, you will be pleasantly surprised at what your money can buy in Calgary. Often a larger home or even a possibility of owning instead of renting. Overall, Calgary's real estate market in 2025 can be summed up as affordable and stable. It's competitive because of many newcomers, but not insane. And importantly, it's a great investment. With population growing and demand expected to be staying strong, your Calgary home is likely to appreciate in value in coming years. If you need help navigating the house search, don't worry, there are plenty of resources and experts like myself ready to help you find the right place called home in Calgary. Next segment, cost of living in Calgary 2025. One of the biggest advantage of Calgary is the cost of living. Simply put, your dollar stretches further here than in Canada's other larger metros. Let's break down some key cost of living points for 2025. Housing cost. Housing will likely to be your biggest expense, but it is reasonable by Canadian standards. As noted, buying a home is cheaper here than in Toronto and Vancouver, and the rentals are also lower. Now, the average monthly rent for one bedroom apartment in Calgary is around $1,600 as early 2025 data. Larger apartments and homes for rent will cost more. For example, the average overall rent across all unit sizes is now little over $1,900 per month by MarineCampbell.ca. Many new arrivals are thrilled to find that they can rent a 3-bedroom house here for what they could get 1 bedroom in Toronto. So if you plan to buy, the average home price is $583 as we mentioned, but that will bring a lower mortgage payment as well than an equivalent home in BC and Toronto. Now, property taxes and utility in Calgary are relatively modest too, and there is no provincial tax in Alberta. So no provincial tax in Alberta, you heard that right. Now you will save money on the purchases as well. Monthly expenses, excluding the housing, the general living expense are quite manageable. A single person's typical monthly expenses, food, transportation, utilities, etc., excluding rent, average from $1,150 to $1,600. For a family of four, basic monthly expense, again not counting rent or mortgage, are roughly $3,600 to $3,800. These figures come from cost of living survey and can vary, but they indicate Calgary is affordable. When you include housing cost in the tally, a single person's total living cost might be around $3,200 to $4,000 per month. A family of four, around $7,000 to $7,500 per month. Of course, this depends on your lifestyle. So these numbers are notably lower than equivalent budget in Vancouver or Toronto. So no surprises there. Key expenses breakdown. Let's just do the breakdown further. For food, grocery prices in Calgary are about average for Canada. A single individual might spend like $400 to $500 per month on groceries. Now, according to abis.ca and movingvaldo.com, eating out is similar to other cities. You can find inexpensive options or high-end restaurants in Calgary's growing foodie scene. Now, let's talk about utilities. Basic utilities like electricity, heating, water, garbage, plus internet, that average about $300 to $400 per month for a typical apartment or house, data by movingvaldo.com. Alberta has historically low electricity and natural gas cost, which helps, right? Now, let's talk about transportation. If you drive, gas prices in Alberta tends to be lower than the national average, thanks to being an oil producing province. Now, car insurance might be slightly high, but without sale tax, buying a car is cheaper. For public transportation now, Calgary transit costs about $115 for a monthly pass by movingvaldo.com and $3.70 per single ticket. The city's C-Train, LRT, and bus network can get you around most areas, though many residents do find a car necessary, especially in suburbs. We will talk more about transit in tips section. Comparison to other cities now. Overall, Calgary's cost of living is often cited as 20 to 30% cheaper than the living in Vancouver and Toronto for the equivalent lifestyle. It's even been noted that 35% less expensive than New York City, excluding rent. Now, the big saving here are housing and taxes. Alberta's provincial income taxes flat 10 to 15%, no tier down like Ontario. Now, there is no BST, only 5% GST. At the same time, wages in Calgary are higher. This combination means many people moving here feel they can actually get ahead financially and rather than just scrape by. In summary now, Calgary offer big city earnings with a mid-sized city living cost. For anyone relocating, that is a winning formula. You can maintain or improve your quality of life and maybe save some money too. Calgary lifestyle, what to expect. Now, what is day-to-day life in Calgary? And if I have to tell you it in one word, it's really balanced. Calgary offers a blend of urban excitement and outdoor adventures that few cities can match. Here are some lifestyle highlights that every newcomer loves about Calgary. Number one is high quality of life. Now, Calgarians consistently report very high quality of life satisfaction. The city invests in excellent public services, parks, and infrastructure. Residents here feel that they get good value for their municipal taxes. Isn't that great? Now, crime rates are relatively low for the city of this size, and it's generally very clean and very well-kept city. One thing you will notice is how proud and welcoming Calgarians are. I can stand by this one. There is a strong community spirit and a habit of helping neighbors. This is a city where you can both make your living and make a life as well, as a local slogan. Now, Calgary was ranked the 5th most livable city in the world recently, which is said by lotcalgary.ca. Now, let's talk about outdoor recreation and nature. If you love nature, you will be in a perfect spot here. Calgary's location is dream for outdoor enthusiasts. The city itself has Bow and Elbow rivers running through it with extensive riverfront parks and paths. Now, these are countless green spaces, and massive Fish Creek Provincial Park is in the south of the city as well. And of course, the Rocky Mountains are just an hour to the west drive. Now, if you drive an hour, you will be in Banff National Park, surrounded by stunning mountain views. Now you can have a weekend skiing, hiking, mountain biking, camping, fishing. It's all easily accessible. Even within the city limit, you can enjoy activities like rafting on the Bow River in summer or skating on outdoor rinks in winter. Now, Calgary also is known for being very sunny. This is one of the sunniest cities of Canada, which can make the cold days much more bearable. Now, this data is taken by lifeincalgary.ca. In winter, now local embraces the season. There are festivals like Chinook Blast, and people go skating or cross-country skiing in parks by lifeincalgary.ca now. And when the chills get too much, a Chinook wind might sweep in and melt the snow for a few days in winter. And this is a truly Calgary phenomena. I have not heard about this anywhere else. Number 3, vibrant city life. Do not think that because Calgary is close to nature, it's very sleepy. Well, no, it's very active city. The city has a dynamic urban scene with plenty of art, culture, dining, and entertainment. For example, Calgary's festival calendar is always packed, no matter it's summer or winter. The famous Calgary Stampede takes over the city every July with rodeos and concerts, and one of the best on earth. There are also the Folk Music Festival, Carrie Fest, International Film Festival, and a lot more. Now, let's talk about the restaurant scene. It is diverse, and you will find everything from food trucks and brunch spots to upscale steakhouses and cuisines from around the world, especially given Calgary is very, very multicultural population. Now, craft beer lovers will enjoy the thriving brewery scene here, and nightlife is centered in areas like 17th Avenue. It is downtown or Music Mile in Inglewood for families. Attraction will be like Calgary Zoo, Talus Sparks Science Center, and Heritage Park provides year-round fun. Now, sport fans cheers on NHL's Calgary Flames and NFL's Stampeders, and there is a growing art scene with theater, galleries, and a new Calgary Library, which is an architect marvel in its own. Now, in short, you won't be bored. Calgary offers a great mix of big city entertainment and a small city friendliness. Next segment, community and people. One thing newcomers often comment on is how friendly and polite Calgarians are, and I stand by it, guys. There is a real sense of community here. Many neighborhoods have their own community centers, and they host events like block parties, skating rinks, stampede breakfast, and a lot more. Now, it's easy to meet people, whether you through your kids' school, local sports league, hobby clubs, faith communities, or volunteering. Calgary is also very family-friendly city. Lots of young families choose to move here for the space and community. If you are coming from abroad, you will find active communities of people from various countries like China, India, Philippines, Nigeria, UK, just to name a few communities, and resources to help newcomers settle in. This is from Calgary.ca. Now, English is the primary language, but you will hear many others. Overall, the social fabric is welcoming. As long as you are open to getting involved, you will find your tribe here. I promise you that. Now, climate and weather. Pay attention to this one. This is important. We touched on this already, but to set the expectations right, Calgary has 4 very distinctive seasons by lifeincalgary.ca. Now, summers are warm and sunny. The temperature can go anywhere from 23 and it can reach up to 30 some days. Fall brings beautiful canvas to the Calgary city and is generally mild. Winters are cold, anywhere from -3 and it can go below -20. However, the cold is dry, which means that you will find it more tolerable than a damp, chill coastal cities, according to lifeincity.ca. Now, plus those Chinook winds can bump winter temperature to a better temperature for day on 2, which will melt the snow. Lifeincalgary.ca again. Snow usually stick around from late November till March, but the city handles snow removal pretty well. Spring is, I think, the shortest season, and it can be unpredictable. You might get a surprise snow in April, but by May, everything is green and beautiful. The bottom line, you will need proper winter clothing for sure, but you will also enjoy a lot of sunshine year around and gorgeous summer. Calgary's weather can even surprise you by showing all multiple seasons in one day, and I have experienced that. This is our local joke though. If you are prepared, you will quickly adopt and might even start loving the variety and the seasons and the people here. In altogether, Calgary is about balance, work and play, city and nature. Whether you are a nature lover or a career-driven professional or someone raising a family, or maybe all in one, Calgary provides an environment where you can thrive with your family. Let's discover Calgary's top neighborhoods. One of the most exciting and sometimes most daunting part of relocating is choosing where to live in the new city because you do not know about it. So Calgary has a wide array of neighborhoods, each with its own character and charm. Whether you want a bustling urban lifestyle, a quiet family suburb, or something in the between, Calgary has you covered. Now let's highlight some of the top neighborhoods and what they offer. For urban living and walkability, if you crave an inner city lifestyle where you can just walk to cafes, shops, and nightlife, these areas are ideal. Downtown and Beltline. Now, the Beltline south of downtown and the downtown core are perfect for young professionals or anybody who love condo living amid skyscrapers. Now, the Beltline is particularly known for its lively atmosphere. Think of high-rise condos, trendy restaurants, bars, and culture venues all around you. Living here means you could walk to work in the core and enjoy amenities like the Calgary Stampede grounds and Saddle Dome if you are a hockey lover, and for concerts as well. Now, downtown living offers high-rise apartments with great city views, plus easy access to the river pathways and events at Olympic Plaza. Now, Kensington, just across the river from downtown, Kensington in Hillcrest, Sunnyside area is one of Calgary's most beloved walkable neighborhoods. Now, it has the vibrant village feel, streets lined with boutiques and shops, independent coffee houses, pubs, eateries, and young professionals and couples love it for its lively yet very cozy vibe. There is a movie theater, grocery store, and sea train station right there, making it super convenient. Now, the next is Bridgeland. North of the downtown, Bridgeland is a hip, revitalized neighborhood that mixes historic charm with very modern development. Now, it's known for its great restaurants. Some of the Calgary's best brunch spots are here. Now, quaint shops and proximity to Calgary Zoo and St. Patrick Island Park. It's very walkable and has a younger community-oriented feel. Plus, downtown is just a walk or sea train station ride. Now, next is Crescent Heights. Perched on a bluff north of downtown, Crescent Heights offers stunning skyline views. And along Crescent roads You can get panoramic scenes of Calgary like no others. The neighborhood itself has a mix of apartment buildings and very character homes. It is close to the action of downtown and adjacent to trendy areas like Bridgeland and Kensington, but with a slightly quieter neighborhood vibe. Lots of professionals live here. They enjoy their evening walks to look at the park with Rotary Club. Now, other honorable mention for urban living includes Mission and 17th Ave, Southwest, great for nightlife, dining. Inglewood is very artistic, and East Village is a newly developed downtown adjacent area. Now, for families and suburb comfort, Calgary is fantastic for families. You will find safe neighborhoods with good schools, parks, and community centers, and very good, very strong community vibes. Many of these are in suburbs like north, northeast, south, offering larger lots and that suburban charm and very calm as well. Let's talk about few of them. Calgary is divided in 4 quadrants: northwest, southwest, northeast, and southeast. Let's talk about northwest Calgary first. The northwest quadrant is often touted as very family friendly. It includes established communities with great schools, lot of green spaces. Notably, it is closer to the mountains, which many loves. Two of the top picks here are Edgemont and Varsity. Now, Edgemont, a well-established suburban community on the northwestern hills. It's known for the abundance of parks and pathways. Now, quiet cul-de-sacs and very strong community feel. Schools in Edgemont are highly rated, which is a very big draw for many. Many homes here have beautiful views of the city or mountains due to the elevation and the natural landscape. Varsity, closer to the University of Calgary. Varsity is older tree-lined neighborhood with great reputation. It has mature trees, playgrounds, top-notch schools. Varsity frequently ranked as one of the Calgary's best neighborhoods to live in. It's also adjacent to major shopping mall known as Market Mall, and it's not too far from the hospital and university. That makes it very popular because of all the professionals wants to work there. Now, south and southwest, there are many gems in the south for families. A couple of them I will mention here: Mount Pleasant, Killarney, Glengarry, and Oak Ridge. Now, let's talk about Mount Pleasant. Despite of its name, Mount Pleasant is actually in the inner north, just north of downtown, but it offers a very suburban family vibe. Now, this is close to city center. It's a charming area with a mix of older and new homes, plus parks and outdoor pools. It's known for its family-friendly community vibe and good access to downtown office. Just a short drive or a bus, right? That's it. Killarney now. Located in southwest inner city, Killarney has lots of new infill homes coming up. Now, it's popular for families and young professionals who wants a residential feel but cannot be too far from downtown. There is a car or sea train ride. There are schools in the area, amenities like Killarney Aquatic Center. Houses here often have larger yards than the downtown core, and the area has a very nice mix of character and convenience. Let's talk about Oak Ridge. A bit further south and west, Oak Ridge is a quite green neighborhood, and it has a huge Glenmore Reservoir. It's older. A lot of houses are made in 1970s. It's family oriented with schools, parks, and very luxurious lifestyle. Proximity to reservoir means biking, walking paths, and even sailing in summer. Nearby is Palliser, Haysboro, similar well-regarded family-oriented areas. Notably, Calgary has many family-friendly communities. Some consistently mentioned for families including like Signal Hills, that is west side of the Calgary, and it has a really good shopping complex. Brentwood, northwest as well. Silver Springs, northwest by River Valley. Arbor Lake, northwest. Now, Let's talk about South now. Aspenwood Southwest, it's upscale newer area with good schools. Lake Bonavista Southeast, established area with swimmable community lake. Let's talk about lakes now and lake communities. Auburn Bay and Mahogany. Each of these has its own perks, from lake access to top-notch schools and new shopping areas. It's worth researching based on what matters most to you. Is it schools, is it commune, or is it a house style? Let's talk about lake communities here. If you are dreamt of spending summers on the beach and winters skating on the lake, a few neighborhoods offer that resort-like lifestyle. Auburn Bay, located in southeast Auburn Bay, is a master planned community built around a large central lake. Now, you can get the access to the lake for yourself and your guest for swimming, fishing, paddle boarding, and winter skating as well. The neighborhood has a beachy vibe in summer, and it's filled with young families they have school, parks, cute shopping plazas nearby as well. A very big hospital, South Health campus, and a very major shopping is right next door in Seaton. Mahogany. Next to Auburn Bay, Mahogany features Calgary's largest freshwater lake and lots of new beautiful homes. It has multiple beaches, even an island as well. Mahogany was voted one of the Canada's best new communities a few years ago. It's great for families who want that vacation feel at home, but both Mahogany and Auburn Bay are a bit further from downtown, which is about 30 minutes drive, but they offer a wonderful self-contained lifestyle for those who prioritize recreation. Let's talk about affordability and budget. If you are on a tight budget, the good news is Calgary as the whole is more affordable than other big cities like Toronto and Vancouver. Now, there are some neighborhoods which are new, and there are some neighborhoods which are older where we can find you homes. But let me tell you with full honesty, every neighborhood does have a range of houses. So it goes from one range to another. So if your range is of 500K or 700K, we might find a house in that range in that particular neighborhood. But we have to see if the house is big enough, or it is detached home, or it is an attached home. So we can always work around that. Essential tips for smooth relocation. Now that you know more about Calgary, let's get over some essential tips and advice to make your move and transition as smooth as possible. Now, whether you're moving from another country or another province, these pointers will help you hit the ground running. So number one, start with a plan. This might sound obvious, but thorough planning is the key. Do your research. Kudos on watching this video. Now you know a lot more than a lot other people. Make a checklist of things to arrange, movers or travel temporary accommodations if needed, setting up bank accounts or maybe transferring them, etc., etc., etc. The more you can line up before you arrive, the less stressful the move will be. Calgary's rental market and housing market can move really fast. So if you can, visit ahead of time to scope out neighborhoods and rentals homes. Now, if in-person visit is not possible, use the tool like virtual tours, Google Street Views, Facebook page of the certain neighborhoods you are planning to go. Next step is job search and economy. If you are moving without a job in hand, network and search online well in advance. Calgary's job market is robust but can be competitive in certain fields. Use platforms like LinkedIn, Indeed, and specialized job boards. Now, look into industries that are hiring. For example, tech has been growing here, with many startups and some big companies opening their offices here. Now, engineering and construction are steady always. And of course, the energy sector is still very big and strong. Don't overlook the professional network aspect. Reach out to recruiters or connect with local professionals and associations. Now, Calgary is known for being a place where a coffee chat can go a long way. People are often willing to help you and refer you. If you are not an entrepreneur or remote worker, if you are, then Calgary can be a great place. There are co-working spaces and supportive business communities. Plus, that lower cost of living will help too. House hunting. Decide early on whether you are renting or you want to buy. Popular rent areas for newcomers include downtown, Beltline for easy access to the work and stuff, or finished rental in central location. Start your housing search as early as possible. Good rental can get snapped up. Now, websites like RentFast or Zillow can commonly be used. If you are buying connect with a local realtor like me who has experience with relocation. I can do a virtual tour showing for you and guide you on neighborhoods with your priorities and your things in mind. Consider commute time when choosing a location. Calgary does not have a massive traffic jam of just like bigger cities, but some routes do get busy at rush hours. Generally, living near LRT station can be convenient if you prefer transit. Schools and childcare. If you have kids, researching schools will be your top priority. Calgary has public school system which is government funded and a separate Catholic school system as many private and charter schools. Public schools are generally assigned by catchment area, which means your neighborhood will have certain schools your kids can go to. Many of the Calgary public schools are excellent. Some of the top ranked schools are found in neighborhoods like Altadore, Springbank, or Arbor Lake. Information by farahahintthecity.com. You may want to check the Calgary Board of Education website for school rankings and find a neighborhood accordingly if that is important for you. French immersion programs and other alternative programs are available as well. For younger kids, look into daycare or preschool waitlist early, please, as the good ones get filled up faster. Companies often have programs to help relocating families with finding schools and childcare as well. So use that resource if available. Let's talk about healthcare. Alberta has a public healthcare system like all over Canada, but you need to sign up for the Alberta Healthcare Insurance Plan, AHCIP, upon arriving. There is no cost to it, but it's essential to get registered so you are covered. Make sure to apply for your health card as soon as you settle. The coverage typically starts when you become a resident here, but there is a paperwork to file. Also, find a family doctor if you can. There are walk-in clinics for immediate needs, but having a regular doctor is useful. My tip, Alberta lifted the cap on the number of patients doctor can take, so many clinics are accepting new patients now than in the past years. Also, prescription cost and dental care is not covered in basic healthcare, so consider any private insurance if you wanna go that route. Now, transportation and driving. Calgary is a car-friendly city. It's wide. Roads are wide, plenty of parking in places, and many residents do drive. If you have a car, you will enjoy the relatively short commute and the ability to easily get out to the mountains. As a newcomer from outside Alberta, you will need to exchange your driver's license to Alberta, one within 90 days of moving here. For other Canadian provinces or certain countries, it's straightforward. Otherwise, you might need a test. Also, registered from vehicle in Alberta if you are bringing one, and yes, you need a rear license plate here. Gas prices, as mentioned, are usually lower than Canadian average, which is nice. If you prefer not to drive, Calgary Transit can serve you as well. If you live and work near C-Train station, or the bus route, it is really, really helpful. We have Red Line, runs from north to south, and Blue Line east to west. Many suburbs, however, have more limited transit, so plan accordingly. Biking is another option. The inner city, thanks to those pathways. And fun fact, downtown Calgary has a covered pedestrians walkway system, which is called Plus 15. It has connected so many buildings together with a path. Let's see what you do once you're here. We have talked about weather, but as a good tip, invest in good winter gears. A warm coat, boots, gloves, and layers will make winter totally manageable. Trust us. Locals get out here in -20 to do things. It's all about dressing right. Keep a snow brush, ice scraper in your car, and maybe a booster cable. Extreme cold can affect batteries. On the flip side, have sunscreen for summer because the sun is very strong here. One big adjustment for some is the dryness. Calgary's air is dry year around, so stay hydrated and consider a humidifier at home, especially in winter. It'll help you with skin and the sinuses. And be prepared for rapid weather change. Calgarians, we have a say here. If you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. Always check the forecast and dress in layers. Community integration is next. Once you are here, get involved. One of the best ways to settle in is to connect with the community. Now, Calgary has hundreds of community associations. Consider attending your local community events, join their Facebook groups, get to know your neighbors, get to know what's happening in the neighborhood. There are clubs and organizations for every interest, sports leagues from hockey to soccer to curling, hiking clubs, photography clubs, you name it, we have it. Volunteering is a very big event. Volunteering is very big in Calgary. Stampede, folk festivals, there are thousands of volunteers. It's a fantastic way to meet people and feel part of the city. If you are moving from abroad, look up immigrant serving organizations like Calgary Newcomers Club or Calgary Immigrant Women Working Women Association. They have programs to help you adopt and meet others. Basically, do not be shy. People here are super friendly, and say hello to your neighbors or invite a coworker for coffee can kickstart a friendship. Before you know it, you will have a network and Calgary will feel like home. Embrace the culture is the final one. Finally, embrace what Calgary has to offer. Attend the Stampede at least once. Yes, it's touristy, but it's huge citywide party and proud tradition. Check out the Flames hockey games or Stampeders football games to see local sports culture. Try skating on a frozen lake in winter and heads to the mountain for a day trip. Explore different parts of the city. Each quadrant has its own gems, believe me. Learn a bit about Alberta's Western heritage and Indigenous history. Head smashed in Buffalo Jump and Blackfoot culture, for example. Calgary is a place where Western charm meet modern life. So you will see men in suits and cowboy boots, especially come July. If you dive in and embrace it, you will truly get the fullest experience of your new city. That's it. Those were all our tips. So moving can be overwhelming, right? But remember, thousands of people have already successfully relocated here and they're loving it. Calgary is a city of newcomers in many ways. People are understanding and helpful because many have been the new person in the town at some point. With preparation and positive mindset, your relocation to Calgary can be the start of an exciting new chapter. Let's conclude. We have covered a lot in this guide. So let's quick recap. Calgary offers an amazing blend of affordability opportunities and lifestyle. Housing is cheaper, more accessible than in other cities. An economy is booming with the jobs here. And the quality of life is outstanding. Whether you are into outdoor adventurous or a vibrant social scene or family-friendly living, Calgary has something for you. No city is perfect. Calgary comes to pretty close for a lot of people, which is why it is one of the fastest growing places in Canada. Now, we looked at the facts: strong immigration trends, a balanced house market, a reasonable cost of living, and communities for every taste. Simply put, Calgary is a place where you can build a great life. Now, if you're planning on relocating to Calgary, welcome. You are making a decision that many have found to be the best move of their lives. This city is ready to welcome you with open arms. Whether you are chasing career dreams, a better environment for your kids, or you want a new adventure in your life, as someone who lives and works here, I can say we are truly excited to have you join our community. Calgary is a dynamic, friendly city. We are consistently growing and changing for the good. We cannot wait to see what you will bring to our city and our economy. Now onwards and upwards, as you like say, thank you for watching this video. It was really long, I know that, but I hope it answered all your questions. If you found this helpful, please give me a thumbs up. I spent a lot of time doing the research and putting this together. Okay, subscribe to my channel for all other videos and feel free to leave a comment. Positive, okay? With any questions or share your own experience. I would love to hear from you. If you are moving to Calgary, you need help or advice, do not hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help you. I'm a realtor here. So I will happy to assist. Good luck with your relocation journey, and maybe soon I will be saying hello to you in person in Calgary. Welcome, and we will see you in Calgary soon. Thank you so very much. Bye for now.